Toronto, right?
Yeah,
like
you got a top 6.
Yes, exactly.
You salvage the stage is the way
100%.
I would put it
Maybe,
if I was Heretics.
if they were expecting a top 3 or something coming out of losers, maybe a little too high of expectations. They did it pretty well considering. But, and on the other side, yeah, for FaZe, who knows? You close out that 5-2 game, that round 8 where Simp gets shots into 2 people from behind. They said that round's gonna haunt him. He gets a kill there. They probably win it. Who knows if they win the whole damn event? But instead, you end up getting a top 3 of FaZe, regardless of roster. Seemed to be a lock for like a top 2, top 3 finish. I think a lot to be positive about for FaZe Vegas, even though you walk away with the 3rd.
No, I mean, that's just it. Probably felt, yeah, they should have been the final. Who knows what would have happened with that matchup.
They might have got smoked. I don't know, but like, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, they played very well versus Optic online, right? That was sort of the I don't know, turnaround for Drazah with all the talks, you know, his individual performance. But yeah, I think it was just good to see. But there's still work to do, a very motivated team. But talking about motivated, RenKoR, 7-1.
Yeah, he can shoot with the best of them and trying to keep this streak going. He's got damage into 2 in front of him, just gonna lie prone and rely on his teammates to step up and finish off the weak players. Able to do that. Metal's great help over the top. He's gonna get traded out, but Real just soaking up the time, playing his life, and getting closer and closer towards that Hellstorm.
And this is a great start considering what you're 1-4 on this map. If you're Miami FaZe, you are undefeated on this map in Scar Hardpoint. This is a map you don't see very often. They were very strong early in the year. Started off 3-0. Team started to veto it versus them. So, I mean, they're happy to see it, but not the start that you want. I mean, Simp 0-6. When do we see that?
Not very often. No, they're waiting for Simp to spawn in. That'll probably help him out because he has been a superstar for them in Hardpoint or just in the respawns, really just kick off the year.
Series. Yeah, and he's had that before, even with Surge last year, where like he would just have these off days, and then it felt like after that off day, like he would just come alive throughout the tournament, get better and better as the tournament would go on.
Simp still. Let's see. Let's get to him. Can he find a kill? Last time he's on the board. 1-7 start, but he's probably trying to get a little bit turn up. Is there down 60? Early hold for Heretics, but yeah, I mean, for parts of this year, it has been, unless Simp has been going God mode, FaZe have really struggled in the respawns. That wasn't really the case at the major, but online it was a lot of the times.
Yeah, then they started to
kind of insane, but still a lot of game to be played. But what did we see? If you talk back to like the first series of the day, it was like a 100-point advantage early in the Scar, and you saw how hard it was to come back in that. It was a nice effort for Boston, but they fell a little bit short. FaZe are going to try and get the juices flowing and get something positive to write home about, but they're still trying to break it here at 4, and you still have the spawns in the back for Heretics. A couple of big gunfight wins, though, and FaZe will be in a good spot with 30 seconds remaining. Super really going to be the last guy here. He's tagged up for 30. I was going to say in drop, but just a snap there with the knife.
Yeah, we've been seeing this a lot, especially on this hill. When it's time to finesse, just pull out the knife, get ready to hit that button, hit the melee button, and find that kill. The problem is, though, all of FaZe, as soon as P4 spots, you saw like 3 Drazahs come out. They knew they had to get mixy. They're able to find those final 25 seconds to get them back into the game. So nice.
2 in a key position when FaZe were trying to battle for spawns. You still have 04 just kind of lurking, waiting for his teammates to maybe pressure from the front. They're able to combo on a nade. On the backside, they're still trying to deal with 04. They're able to do that, but everyone else can be flying forward. Great job from Traixx to at least get 1. Beautiful job walking away with the double. Had a bit of help there, but from the front, they're still able to hold it. Solid stuff so far for Miami, and now what FaZe are able to chip away at is getting pushed out again here.
Yeah, I mean, just great life out of Traixx. Able to play his life. Now he can get aggressive, and I mean, he just has so much map control. He is forcing FaZe to pretty much flood through mid-cut. So all the info over to his teammates. Super now gonna have a freebie. 04's towards that plane heady, but that is a good chunk of time at this P5.
Yeah, I mean, RenKoR had that insane start, still solid, but like everyone else is right there with him. I mean, the entire board positive right now for Miami. FaZe simply help on the crossfire here with Traixx. Him and Metal's able to combine to take 1 down. Simp got 1. He's looking for an opening. Well, maybe he thought he found the opening, but Traixx will find the angle, get in behind.
Yeah, Traixx is another one who is, at times on Scar just is prone to these slow starts, but rocked in an M15, right? Not always just trying to force the Drazah, and it is paying off here. But Heretics in the lead right now. Let's go to a listen-in with Miami.
Con Simp. Otro más con, último punto. Muerto. Verde, estamos bien. Dale, seguir. Te tengo arriba.
Son tres. Te ayudo. Van tres de cara.
Jodido.
Arriba.
Uno tocado. Vale.
Te das piña.
Toma vuestro tiempo. Da ruta.
¿Ayudáis? Uno sí.
Vamos por arriba.
De punto, la caja tumbado. En la caja.
Arriba.
En la derecha. Uno. Una, dos, tres.
Me escucha el otro. Arriba otro.
Va para ti uno sí.
Arriba y punto.
17 segundos. Vamos a limpiar el scrap. Dale. Ahí no, tengo uno. Dos. Uno está en weak, muerto. Otro está en la caja. Marque abajo. Se mete dentro de marque.
Drazah, un tiro muerto.
Uno. The map one win. Just need about 50 more points, but if FaZe's comeback is going to come, here's where it starts. They have a nice setup here at 3, in position to maybe make a run, but they're gonna have to chain together several here to come back.
Yeah, I mean, you're just getting such a balanced effort as well from the Miami side. Obviously, a very motivated group right after Major 1. I mean, listen, Ren came out and there was like 3 or 4 of them immediately in like the top 20 for the top 250. So these guys know they got to catch up. And so far here in the map 1, a much better job here than what we've seen on Scarf.
I was worried maybe we were going to have all 3 O's today with the way things were playing out, but
still might.
Yeah, I guess still might towards Miami. Yeah, but we'll see if this series flips on its head. But with the break there to get the remaining time, still you have solid hard point for FaZe. It's just tough because you're instantly
sure.
A glimmer of hope as I say that for dead.
Yeah,
that might absolutely be gone. You'll get the tick here, so FaZe have to contest, have to somehow win rotation as well.
Yeah, RenKoR's already through, so he's gonna help out. He's gonna just stay green side. Well, he's gonna get a couple of kills on cutoff, but it doesn't even matter because he's gonna be there. You see FaZe right off spawn towards Motel. They're trying to run towards this P5. 1 more second needed. RenKoR is there. Beautifully done by Miami.
Incredible. It was, but I don't think about them throwing as much as I think about Neptune just turning into actual the god Neptune.
Yeah.
Okay, well, nice start here in the search and destroy. As the nade's gonna hit, Traixx and RenKoR out of it immediately.
That's that round.
Yep, and this round is called as soon as the lethals are thrown.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Normally we see it on the defensive side of the attacking team when they start to go towards A, but they caught Miami towards the B bomb, right? We've heard just sort of talks with pros like running like some strong arm nades, and maybe another example of it right there.
That is a fast one. Round is done. Oh, that's a sticky right in your bum hole.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that, but it may not matter. I mean, maybe that's how you set up the round.
That's true. Just listen, we talk about selling a fake. That's selling a fake.
That is selling. They're not going to go B. Traixx just runs in and gets 2 kills.
Absolutely not. Incredible play. That was all planned out by Miami Heretics. Beautiful job there. Simp trying to get an angle through the smoke. Not going to happen. Him and Abuzah going to try and clutch up in a goofy round.
I just saw it like happening because I've done that so many times already. I'm just like, oh, my bad, bro. Someone jumps right in front of you, and that's it.
Take that right in your sweet spot. Abuzah can't hit the shot. He's going to get dropped. No more sniping hand. It's all on Simp now. 1 versus 3. Had an unreal tournament individually. He's been nuts in search, and we'll see if he can clutch. There's 1. Not able to chow the second. He will get dropped. Nice little comeback in a 3 versus 4 behind the old kill my teammate. Battling it out towards A. Well, Drazah no longer battling. 0-4 no longer battling. Super. One of your leaders in the sharpshooter department. He is going nuts. Simp now left at a 1 versus 3 again. Able to take out 1. Much more manageable than the last time around. He has bomb in hand. We'll see if he can walk away to the clutch. Leading everybody at 4-1, but in trouble now. Yeah, that's not going to be winnable there as he's sliding out.
Even if he doesn't, I mean, they don't win that.
We talked about it a lot during the Optic series earlier. You can get the spots, you can find freebies just like that. It's just, it's hard to deal with.
I mean, that is a confident play out of Super. He is trusting his stun right there, but just not checking the corner, but it still may not matter. Another first blood for FaZe on a defense, and well, Miami still might win the round.
Yeah, it's starting to become a theme here. Sticking it. Worked to get bomb in. I think Abuzah had a snipe again over the top. Oh, he thought he finished it.
Oh, well, it was
my
metal.
God.
It was metal, so it wasn't RenKoR. I'm gonna protect him. That was a team shot, but it didn't look great.
No, that takes me back to that.
Hold on, no, hold on. Okay, this is, I don't know, this is a crazy map.
That takes me back to the round 8, though. 3 rounds in a row now with 2 kills in each, so he's up to a 6-free. Simp, well, started the game with a nade to kick things off. Finds another opener with a nade. First bloods, though, haven't necessarily led to round wins for FaZe. This, though, with a 4v2 advantage, you better be closing out. A 4. Hunting for the final one. Teammate will pick it up, and FaZe get a... Well, that's one of our more normal rounds that we've had.
Yeah, but again, it starts with sort of the nades. I don't know, FaZe put that extra work in. Nade spots on point. I was literally like, as we were watching Simp, I was looking at that like, I gotta look that up.
I think it's a new sponsor. Like,
cool.
I think it's sweet about it, but no, no, there's some delicious sandwiches. It's another first blood here for FaZe.
Behind a nade.
Yeah, exactly, behind a nade. You know what I miss? Because we always set the majors. I'm going to make our production team get us a data view.
Okay.
I don't know if it's possible when it's online.
I'm not sure.
See, I kind of miss it. I'm always looking for it for first bloods and stuff. Production, we'll think about it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Simp gets tickled, but not dropped. Abuzah holding the edge, able to hit his shots. Super now last alive. We saw him lose the sniper earlier, and the sniper will be gone. Back-to-back FaZe rounds where it's pretty dominant. And again, kicking off with a nade. Abuzah looking for a pixel. Getting pushed up out here mid, trying to get a one-on-one chow. I don't think it's going to be a one-on-one chow. Traixx might get a bullet into him as well because Drazah got deleted. Super's going to hit the snipe on his side, so it looks like we're... I don't know.
It's out the whole time.
Yeah, okay, it's out the whole time.
Yeah, it's got to be. I've seen a lot of deaths with it, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but it doesn't matter to us. We're just going to commentate over it.
A 4 and a 1 versus 3. See if he can somehow pull this one out. 40 seconds to work with. Well, position now given up. And that'll be the snipe from Super. He has the angle, shuts him down through the window, and they'll get a round up now.
Normally you have someone in the middle of the map to help out Drazah, but you played so aggressive A side where it's just Drazah on an island and he gets caught. Yeah. Simp's able to find one, but 0-4 is nowhere near this play.
Yeah, like I saw him shoulder like on the mini-map, so I thought he got info, but when no one came across, I guess I was like, maybe that's not the case. But also, I didn't know there was a smoke down when I was looking at the mini-map before we got over there, so probably doesn't get any info. Now it'll be Abuzah in 0-4, trying to retake this. Nice little slide out and chow there from Super. 0-4 last up, another opportunity for a 1v3 clutch. I think Simp's had a couple cracks at it. 0-4 now his second opportunity. Spots him, but best of luck with sub in hand to win this. Some fights inside the house he'll take, but...
I don't know, Drazah, they could win that.
Yeah, absolute beamers. Trying to make him panic a little bit, maybe with the smoke.
Oh, it would have worked. I mean, he had the right play call. One was going to jump out and check, instead turns around.
And we and around away from the 2-0 edge. Abuzah, big stick in hand. See if anyone gets a little over-eager here on the chow. You just think of some of these rounds, FaZe got the first blood, and you'd be in a pretty good spot if they were able to close out the rounds. Well, here's another first blood. We'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, nice shot on the Super. I mean, Super's going for that, but now it's all about the flame. Traixx, a RenKoR, trying to find out Drazah, and well, instead it's the opposite way. Drazah's gonna get some big info.
So the combat over to his teammates. Traixx is pinned and in trouble. RenKoR's got the help, though. I thought this round might fall apart for FaZe, and it still might. It's gonna be Simp and Abuzah up against RenKoR and Traixx. Abuzah still the snipe. Looking over Simp, plane hasn't come in. Nice pick there from Simp. Abuzah had the right idea on the route from RenKoR, but okay, I would say I thought the timing might have been as bad as it could be, but able to close out.
I mean, this is normally a spot. Sometimes Nate in a stun lands right there. Gotta be careful. You're gonna clear this if you're Miami.
Inching forward, checks it and wins it. You think with Drazah maybe helping over the top, but like the SMG advantage there, that's going to be where someone Simp gets the kill. I don't know if he gets cambered a little bit or the other way.
Yeah,
but
I mean, the slide hits and
yeah.
Maybe you don't want to shoot, and maybe you're thinking he doesn't see it, but it doesn't matter. His teammates are bringing this back. Bomb is down, and well, sometimes the first blood just doesn't matter.
In this matchup, that seems to be the case. Super scrolling away, trying to quick scope. Pistol hits, but not enough. FaZe bring it back in the 3 versus 4. If Heretics do need to clear that, might be a spot they check. So we'll see if Simp gets caught. For now, though, everybody grouping up here to bully their way onto it. No one watching the flank.
Yeah, you're just waiting for 04, and then Simp's gonna go. But instead, 04 dies. And now Simp's just gonna pretty much wait for that. Well, yeah, you're hoping your sniper's able to find a pick. Instead, now Metals can watch the flank. You just have to get the bomb down safely.
Group up and hit it is a strat for Miami. Simp, though, he's gonna stop the bomb plant. That's a massive pick. And Drazah stay up on the other side. Drazah, Chow's gonna get away. Able to get away with 10 HP. Simp wants to try and help him. And honestly, I think he's done enough to allow him to get out. Chow's gets damaged into both so weak. Drazah's gotta go. Oh, I thought weak enough that he could finish it off, but that's not the case. If Drazah gets back to full HP and can Chow a little bit quicker for this, and series loss isn't gonna kill you, but we do know when it comes down to tiebreakers and stuff, usually it's like the 3-0s that do hurt you.
Well, a series loss could kill you because you could get eliminated and not go to the major.
Well, true. That's true. That's true. I guess not really expecting that for FaZe, but who the hell knows, Joe? Is Miami get 4 dead and instantly put through a score. The struggles for FaZe continue. A couple kills in a row now for FaZe. Maybe a chance for them to at least scoop this thing and get going. Simp, he's gotten 3 straight in this push. Started to find kills. Abuzah heating up as well. Traixx, though, with a big one. Maybe a big 2. Wow. I thought he had. That's a pistol from Abuzah. It's actually going to finish him off. Simp, the point man. Abuzah following it up.
Wait, they didn't score?
Oh, my God. Simp's still here. Simp's still here. He's tracking back. Should be able to get it through.
Yeah, I was just worried. Like, where was that last spawn out joining Kind of what we talked about, just sort of the MPs. So Super's going to continue to slay, and slaying he is. Finally shut down by Abuzah.
Even the shots there. Clean little snap. I thought he was going to win that gunfight as well. Traixx had a good bit of finesse, but did enough to buy his team time to get through a second score. So you silence the little bit of a run there from FaZe. With 30 seconds remaining, FaZe get 2 kills. They've got EMP control. Their chance now to counter, make this work. Super's going to have to get going.
He's just out of the play.
Out of the play and not going to get into it. Nice counter cap there from FaZe Vegas, and I think you're going to see more of that. Especially with the spawn outs.
Yeah, I mean, Super's just not into it. I mean, he just kind of left his team in a 3-on-4. Again, it's one of those things where you're hoping your team finds one and then you can sort of counter on your pinch. But the problem is they all died. He took a super long route and he was just completely out of it. And now you have a chance to take the lead if you are FaZe. Your last attack here will have the overtime, but Simp has to play his life.
Can't get it done. Can't get it done.
Yeah, I mean, this is normally what kind of happens. As soon as you lose like motel control, mid-map control, you just kind of have to sit in the back the way that Abuzah and 04 are, and just sort of wait for them to push EMP and then go. Or you're just going to get spawn killed by RenKoR as he's able to find the multi-kill, but they've done enough. That was the last player in that push.
RenKoR, yeah, he goes Terminator and gets all 4. And yes, it's no score, but at least, well, you make sure FaZe are still pinned in just to make it those kills, right? They're also coming off spawn. You've got advantage of getting back to mid-map with your Heretics. Simp earned a streak. Simp's going to call it in. I think worried about that exact thing. Like, we're all coming off of spawn. They're all going to be in their spots. Let me call them the streak and get us a little bit of position here.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they're hoping, but it may not happen. That's what we're talking about. That trap can be so tough. Simp has to invest into a streak to get him out of it. But even behind that, you already have pressure. Top green goes Traixx. He finds one. Shot punches in Super with the pistol, and now you're up 1 if you were Miami.
Beautifully done.
But FaZe are still here. We are not done with this, and somehow it's tied up. They have just done enough to stay alive in this game, and we are continuing on.
I don't even understand how we just went from that super
I have no idea.
to FaZe scoring about 30 seconds later.
They might score again.
FaZe have just found these little openings in what has felt like such a Heretics-controlled map. Picking up the pinch, that'll be Simp. Super, he's been a hero. He's going to need some more heroic moments.
RenKoR's got to be careful here. This is one of those plays where you can get caught out just completely out of it, but Metals does find one. Traixx with another. So the flank will come through, but this is looking like overtime.
5 to go. You got to be careful, though. They might just go. They might just go for the score here in the overtime. A lot of times you're playing around the kills. That might be the case. They're just going to send it, and they're going to go. We hit the OT, but it is just a blink. Miami with an unexpected 3-0. I told you, they've been the thorns the side of this FaZe team. That was the last year, but apparently maybe it's still a thing.
And well, you saw that RenKoR play set up, right? I mean, everybody from FaZe's motel side, he goes all the way through playing through green And if like
Since
Traixx
you joined Miami, this team has always given FaZe problems. Why do you do this to Simp? What's going on?
I think it's the new El Clásico. No more Optic against FaZe. I think we were the Clásico against FaZe and against Optic. I don't know why. We have a really good matchup against them, and we are very comfortable playing them.
You looked it.
Yeah, RenKoR, dude, you've been unbelievable this year, man, picking up right where you left off. And it seems like you're just overall loving this game. I've seen you grind in the stream. I think you're top 5 in rank play right now. Correct me if I'm wrong. So where does Black Ops 7 stand in all the Call of Duties you've played?
I think it's probably my best game because I'm more mature now in terms of the gameplay, not just the gun skill. And I'm enjoying a lot with my guys, obviously, playing this game. And yeah, for me, I think it's the best game.
Hell yeah.
It's always a pleasure to watch Miami play. I mean, you guys just play at a pace that is just not many of the teams in our league can keep up with. And it was unfortunate to see where you guys landed during Major 1, so I kind of want to pick your brain. Where do you think Miami kind of stands right now? Like, if 100% is like you guys are going to beat everybody and make it take a trip home, where do you think Miami is right now?
I think the last year we can beat everyone on the league.
Yeah.
I think we are one of the best teams in the league. Especially we are improving a lot in respawn, and we were the best SND of the best SND team of the world last year, and we are doing the same shit this year. And I think probably I'll say on top 4, top 3, I don't know, top 1, top 2. Yeah.
We'll be in for that #1 soon, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
RenKoR, final question. I was asking Nameless about this. Normally, when someone comes into Call of Duty, they would think in Search and Destroy, you would want the subs, the fastest guys to get out there and plant the bomb. For anyone who's jumping into ranked play and playing Search and Destroy, why do you, as an AR player, plant it on Scar?
Because I can do whatever I want. I mean, I'm running with the bomb. I'm planting the bomb. My guys are flanking, are lurking, everything. I don't mind.
Working out. Well, I'm gonna watch your gameplay, and hopefully, I'll get to your rank one day.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
He's top 4 in the world. At least that is
Dude,
the
I love
game
that guy.
plan right now. RenKoR, a superhero since coming into the league.
Yeah.
He popped off in his home country of Spain, and ever since then, Miami has been a threat in this league. Question, you had him where in your power rankings, and do you move him up after this win?